Alright, and we are back for round one. That hand is great. I do have a werewolf to go with my Moonlight Hunt. I have the tracker. I might wait till turn 4. This way I can play the tracker and get at least one clue of it without it being removed from the game. Especially against a white-black deck, that seems like something pretty good to do. So best case scenario, my opponent plays a creature that I can kill with the Hunt. And otherwise, I think even if I might just, I pretty much want to keep that in my hand. Ooh, the opponent is stuck on mana though. That cannot be a good news for them. Alright, and I do have, I think at this point I'm probably casting the tracker either way. That's interesting though, because I'm slightly flooded, so getting the card advantage is probably important. But if I do that next turn, if my opponent had played something, hit their land drop, I think I would have played differently. But here I think I'm willing to make that play, especially if they have a removal that they can cast, they might just have to deal with the Shredder. Probably not, but it could be something. Alright, hopefully I will not draw too many more lands. I guess it's fine as long as the tracker is alive. Here I'm just gonna, sacrifice my clue, get rid of the drifter, and swing in with the squad. Ooh, Inspector does work pretty well with Tireless Tracker, and that land drop missed against my turn to Shredder could really cost the game to the opponent. That's the issue with the werewolf. They are nice, pretty sweet to flip and all, but they make for a really unfair game sometimes. So that's, I guess, an issue. Ooh, I just drew a Rabbit Bite. Well, that's gonna just makes it that my opponent lose right away. I would still be in very decent spot, but here it's just gonna be game over. I could not show the Rabbit Bite and try to win otherwise, but I think I have no real reason to do that. When I just have a pretty clear-cut win there. So it was a win on turn 5, quite impressive. I mean, granted my opponent missed a land drop and did a fairly slow start. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. So white-black tend to have a lot of removal. There's not much I can actually do about that, and there's actually not much in my sideboard in general. My opponent showed a Bygone Bishop, which I cannot really answer very well, unless I draw my 2 removal spell that I did draw this game. That draw was really lucky. I think Ongoing Investigation is a card that's going to be amazing in this matchup, especially if my opponent is packing, as I think they are, a bunch of removal. I don't think there's anything I want to change, so I'm gonna just submit that. And yep, if I can just curve out creatures as nicely as this game, that'd be perfect. Alright, what do we have here? Well, the Hunt with a Wolf again, sweet. And I have my blue for my splash. Couldn't ask for better thing, as my opponent just mauled to 6, They've been pretty unlucky so far, but, it's the game. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's them. Not too much you can do about that. Definitely have a solid curve here. Alright, a Drifter from my opponents. Strength of Arm is definitely not bad, because I do have, I might have an equipment later on, and also it lets me kill bigger things with the Moonlight Hunt if needed. Like I can kill a 4-drop. I'm definitely not trading here. I think even without the Moonlight Hunt I would not trade. But here it's definitely not gonna be a trade for me. Pious Evangel, not bad, not bad. Here it's slightly clunky. I guess I'm still gonna attack because I have the Strength of Arm, but I don't really want to trade my Wolf given the Moonlight Hunt. If they block, I'm gonna pump, but they did not block. I think it's great for me because I can cast Harvest Hand, which will gladly trade for the Companion or the Drifter at this point. So things are looking pretty solid. And my opponent is also missing a color, and they are using Purge here. I mean, yes, they are gonna hit me for 5, but I don't think it's gonna be going that well for them in the longer run. Alright, I will never block with that until I have my Moonlight Hunt, and I'm soon gonna reach 6 mana, so I think I'm just gonna keep that around. And here I'm just gonna cast the Evangel, keep Strength of Arm available, and go back to 14. Alright, I guess they are attacking with nothing. Alright, interesting. Drawing a Plains there was pretty bad. What can I do here? I think I want to flip that pretty soon. Don't really want to use the Hunt when they have mana available. Don't really want to trade my wolf for any of their creature. I guess I have 2 Trick. I'm definitely not attacking with the Evangel now. Should I attack with the wolf since I have 2 Trick? If they have Puncturing Light, it's pretty much a blowout. Because they can 2-for-1 me after... Yeah, I don't think attacking there makes much sense when they have all their mana available. They might be stuck on with black cards in hand, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong if I attack here, so I'd rather wait a bit for my opponent to be tapped out. Also, none of their creatures are really threatening at that point, so I can easily stand there and do not match, I guess. I think I'm gonna flip that because I still will have 6 land for my wolf in a few turns, and yeah, having that flipped is pretty good. Inspector is great in this board, looks pretty amazing. So if I attack with the Disciple, I can make it up to a 4/6. I guess if they double block with those, it's slightly annoying. The only bad thing is if they triple block. But even then, they would lose their whole board. I think I'm fine attacking with that, honestly. Alright, that's certainly a block I'm fine with, because I can just easily 2-for-1 my opponent there. So, great. It's probably one of the best things that could have happened at that point. Much better than my opponent blocking with all 3 creatures, which I think would have been safer for them to do. And at this point, well, they are pretty far behind. Which is partly due to their draw, which was pretty weak, but also to how they played, I think. Alright. I'm more inclined to let that die, since I did draw another werewolf that's bigger in the meantime. So I think I'll just... Actually, never mind. I could cast the tracker afterwards. I'm just gonna attack with everything. I cannot represent the Quill Wolf ability by doing that, but since I could have Puncturing Light, I don't think it does matter too much. And again, now that I do have another werewolf, I do not really care too much about trading my Quilled Wolf. And here I think the better choice for me is just Tireless Tracker, Plains, pass the turn. Sounds pretty solid. As my opponent just might concede pretty soon, given that they are still missing black. Yeah. Alright, let's sacrifice that clue. Alright, Forest is not bad at all. Ooh, Ongoing Investigation, that's sweet. Definitely want to cast that now. Pretty sweet combo is Tracker too, I guess. As my opponent might just have conceded. No, never mind. It was just a lag. I think I'm willing to sacrifice that before damage to get one more damage. Alright, get 3 clues. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, things are... No, 1 clue, it's 1... Yeah, you cannot get multiple. Yeah, that would be a bit too strong. Alright, things are shaping up pretty great here. Can also remove the wall from the graveyard and start to gain life. Yeah. I mean, I think my draw was pretty solid in general, so I think I would have been able to do things pretty much... I mean, even if my opponent did more things, but given that both of their draw game 1 and 2 were bad, it pretty much made things easier for me. Alright, either way, I hope you enjoyed those games. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe, it's really appreciated. And I see you guys in a few minutes for round 2. Thank you for watching.